Yes, I'm delighted to be joining this event for the British Tamil Forum. I want to take this opportunity to wish all of you a very happy Thai Pongal and a very happy New Year. I wish you all well. I hope that everyone celebrating Pongal this year has had a chance to spend some time with friends and family taking part in the festivities. And I want to pay tribute to the incredible fortitude of the Tamil community during the pandemic. It is very clear that we owe a huge debt of gratitude to all those Tamil doctors, nurses, care workers, and all the Tamils who played their part in getting us through this very long health emergency. And of course, we remember with sadness those who lost their line on the front line because they caught COVID. And I think it is very fitting that we are meeting here virtually in what is the first ever Tamil Heritage Month. This was highlighted by the Prime Minister in his Pongal message. And I think this is a real opportunity to raise awareness of Tamil culture and heritage. And what has struck me in what I've heard about Tamil Heritage Month is that Tamil heritage and culture stretches back around 1,000 years before written history started in our own islands. It is a truly ancient tradition, and it is wonderful that the London Assembly has decided to celebrate that, and I hope that it will become an annual event. And I want to emphasise that as Conservative MP for Barnet, I will continue to support efforts to deliver justice and accountability for the Tamil community and the victims of war crimes and human rights abuses in the Sri Lankan conflict. It is just heartbreaking that 13 years after the end of the Civil War, those responsible for those abuses and war crimes have not yet been brought to justice. And I believe that David Cameron's visit to Jaffna was truly historic. It was the first by a major world leader. And I know that great hopes were vested in UNHCR resolutions 30/1 and 40/1. And it is deeply depressing, even scandalous, that the Sri Lankan government failed to abide by those resolutions and then ultimately disclaimed them. So I welcome the real progress that was made in March in the UNHCR, but I do realise that the key thing is to get that new resolution implemented. And I strongly join others in calling for ministers to make those Magnitsky sanctions apply to those credibly identified by the United Nations as responsible for war crimes. It was, I think, a great step forward when the Conservative government introduced the Magnitsky regime. I think there is now a clear case for that to be used. And in the debate we had on Sri Lanka only a few months ago, I think more or less every single backbench member who took part made this point. And I want to conclude by thanking all of you in the Tamil community for the help and support and friendship that you have given me. I am proud to call myself a friend of the Tamil community. I will continue to fight for your cause, for justice, for the Tamil people. It's great to see Shan and some of my constituents on the call, and I look forward to working with you all on this continuing campaign for justice and accountability in Sri Lanka. Thank you.